Today I will share with you the film production process step by step. Film production process, like most creative art forms, is now be organized course. Project is of any scale or budget can be delayed by feeling to follow the best process. Hollywood find the avoid bad shoot by being most disciplined. Classic movies are made by taking a good idea from plan to develop and beyond the structured way. With a good knowledge of film production process, your own effort can be a success story too. From pre-production all the way promotion of the final film, the guide explains the production stage to practical filmmaking tips and resources. So what we can the stage for film production. Step 1, concept and idea generation. Step 2, budget and step 3, idea development. 4, screenwriting and script writing. 5, hiring and recruit cast and crew. 6, scouting location and production design. 7, storyboard and shortlist. 8, production schedule. 9, shooting and 10, editing. 11, sound designing. 12, color correction. 13, visual effect. 14, sound mixing. 15, color grading. 16, distribution and 17, promotion. Then we will explain all the steps. First of all, start here pre-production. The earlier phase in the film production process, pre-production is the preparation part. Planning your film happens where the scene and idea take shape analog of the organizing of how it will be shot. Step 1, concept and idea generation. If we'll explain this step, a film concept is very basic thought of what it can be. It a spark of a story or situation or central character you will follow. The first, often and known, provide a creative jump of it getting a more idea. The most common question of a film concept might be here. Who is the main character? What is problem and journey they will face and where and when it will be take? In a movie making, the high concept idea is preferable. If the film can be described simply and quickly, then it's easier to get people on the board with the project. Step 2, budgeting. The most important part of filmmaking. To spend money on your film carefully, you make a budget. Decided a realistic limit on what you can afford early enough or take spending throughout a film production process. Think about the resource required and where the costing are necessary. How much will you need to spend or purchasing and rating equipment? What will be likely price and paying for people, props and costume it's. Simple budgeting formula in financial of a short film. A. Break your script into an individual page. B. Small film might shoot 8 script per day. For example, so divided your total number of script page by a realistic number. Page number divided by day. C. Calculator a reasonable day cost. C. And then multiply by B. For the more detail of film costing, you consider use a template of record spending. When you will start, you may able to do full shot by cheaply and even for nothing. Accept free help where you can and do not let budgeting put you off your creative idea. Step 3, idea development. The idea development of a film idea is a repeatable step. It should happen throughout the film production process to refine a quality of your production along the way. At first, it about adding story detail to concept. So you have something you can write and film. Brainstorming along with any other people help find a new creative path. You can write your all idea as Android or iOS app also. Step 4. Screenwriting and script writing. The most important part of filmmaking. With idea ready, it's time to write them. Every film works from a screenplay or script detailing is scene, setting, and personal interaction. Script writing is mostly about dialogue to how to various characters speaks. The looks of a space or situation set in the scene, but primarily you want to skip that tell a story through their words. Here are some good film script tips here. Make every word count. Feature film script average 90 to 120 pages. So snappy and slaps dialogues give for good attention. Write how people talk. It may seem obvious, but telling a realistic story is key. Studying script writing by taking a course or reading a book. Format it will be easier readability and sharing. Step 5. Hiring and recruiting cast and crew. We will need to help occasionally, so adding personnel to the production is likely. Low budget in right field use volunteer to reduce labor cost. Friends, family, and local film student will be actors, set dresses, or even camera operator. But whether it's on formal and informal terms, the process is similar. You want to find the best people is roles that your budget afforded. Hold script, read through, audition and script test actor, watch solely reels to check the technical skills of new crew member. Put the word out. Advice to job on the casting website. What kind of roles are there? Find out more guides. You can search anatomy of film. Step 6. Scouting location and production design. Finding suitable location for film shooting is now as scouting. Scout search in interior and outdoor place is the best fit to describe the script. Find adaptable and various space rather than searching a script is to fit. Get permission to film. Seek and secure permit if required. Shoot in the one place or using green screen for virtual backdrop. Camera Tracker AI is free Android plus iPhone app for the one set privilegation. In the past, you have to proceed expensive production set to create creation skin of for your own. Now you can use Camera Tracker AI to in combination with other free software like Heat, Film and Blender or Unreal Engine to create photorealistic environment for next to nothing. Production design including location scouting but also the building of any set or lighting rigs. Think of it as a preparation a location need to allow film starting. Step 7. Storyboards and story list. Storyboards are the live script for a camera to follow. Instead, the word they described key scene, shot, and camera angle with instruction. A bite like a comic book, they break scene action into a sequence to plans numbers of production reference. Typically hand drawn in the rig's sketchy way. You need not to be artists to get to the point across. Software like Plot can help you to this part to film production process. Storylist is angle-side to describe the content of every shoot or scene, what will happen and what needed. Step 8. Production schedule. The most important part, a production schedule helps with keeping the film production process organized. It typically takes a form of a day-by-day calendar, spreadsheet or chart that timetable for the filming. Divided skip page into a tray allow the extra time for complex scene, make breakdown sheet and production script for scene environment, and then schedule the practical filming order rather the script order. Call sheet can the created by instruction the crew on the what need to be done by who, where and when, and then production stage start. With all the project planned and production can begin. The required filming or shooting are the scene we have scheduling and including both the visual and audio. Step 9. Shooting. Shooting or filming in the main single step here. It's all about capturing a raw video, all the shots and sound that the script demands. Assembling all the other elements are in the place, and the main corners will be your equipment. For most is a suitable effort camera of course and angle of microphones and any lighting too. You may decide to capture alternative camera angle and different lighting of even adjust dialogue. Keep in mind that staying flexible with your vision will allow you to tell the story in the best way. The top technical successful shoot here, nail your shoot, frame your shoot to the mess you storyboard or short list. Pay attention to lighting, it's most important part. Use enough lighting for exposure and setting the mood. Gets lots of options. Use multiple camera if possible and shoot multiple takes. Get great sound. Do not replay the built-in camera microphone to capture audio. The top technical successful shoot here, nail your shoot, frame your shoot to the mess you storyboard or short list. Pay attention to lighting, it's most important part. Use enough lighting for exposure and setting the mood. Gets lots of options. Use multiple camera if possible and shoot multiple takes. Get great sound. Do not replay the built-in camera microphone to capture audio. Then start pre-production and next start post-production. Post-production is all the work performed on the film after shooting. Once recording works and the footage in the can, it's time to finalize the project ready to show. Step 10. Editing. Taking time and top of skill work. Editing is skill to telling a story as writing in the script and drawing in the storyboard. This is where every best short take of each scene is sequenced accordingly. The goal is the entertained and creative the viewer while also optimize running time. And then start step 11, sound designing. The step is typically about the creation on auditional sound, not recorded to set. Sound designing typically included added extra sound effect, including designing sound that exist in the scene, or non-degating sound that are used in expense or aid their stories to create a soundscape that help build a immersive storms around your visualize. Sound designing is basically any audio use that is not music or dialogue. How to use edit, mix, and their element can have a big impact. Sound can bridge together scene transaction and build tension or deep relied narrative cause. Step 12, color correction. Not to be confused with grading, color grading, which is most creative and you will cover later on. Color correction is the process of adjust color of your footage and to make it look more true to life. When color correcting footage, we just want to make sure that everything is exposed correctly. There are no worried color cast and that skin tone and the other colors of the skin look accurately. One of the most important and most challenging part of the color correction is grading realistic skin tone. Another impact of about color grading is that your color match all of your shot, especially if they were shot the same location, because color inconsistently can short the immersive of your film. Color correction is carried out before visual effect, but after editing in the film production process is there is because the VFX artist can create more realistic visual when they have an authentic starting point and a colorized only wants to have a spent color correcting the footage that will accurately get used. Hit film comes with plenty the color correction tools to get you started for free. You can visit it. Step 13, visual effect. Visual effect or VFX is the adding of of the film that were impossible to shooting on the production stage. VFX artists used software to add the or remove object, people, place, and fireballs. The goal of the main causes of CG element looks realistic and believable within VFX shoot, or sometimes just to VFX fix something that went wrong on the set. However, there are great VFX software for beginner available in the market. You can find for them to take your movie next level. Step 14, sound mixing. Sound mixing ensure every audio element within the film soundtrack is correctly balanced. The primary goal of the set volume level is accurately cleanly. Audio processing technical likes equalization or EQ, planning and compress are then used. Arts and crystal clear mix. Sound mixing artists might also use effect to like revive and relay to help define the environment and make everything sound as thought it was recording thought together in one place. Depending on the amount of recording sound, each part of the film production process can make lengthy. A short film of 30 to 14 minutes long could require as much as 150 to 13 hours for sound mixing work. Here a great article for sound mixing. will provided in description. You should also be answer gain staging throughout the sound production process that will make sure you achieve the best possible audio or avoiding unwanted distraction or loud background noise. Step 15, color grading. Color grading is often linked the color correction, but they are different. Color grading is most artist and is used to style feel picture color and less natural and more interior way. Every fan can be tinted digital used curtain plated or filter that can suggest mood and often scenes to time. You can follow the step to color grading. Apply custom color across the whole of part of the frame. Use color wheels to select the best possible hue. Grade footage up to 4K UHD and pick a library of color grading preset. Distribution and promotion. The last step of filmmaking, big step. With the film ready to go in the this time to release, distribution is about how and where the finished production gets seen. The way which is audience hear about its promotion. Step 16, distribution. Finished film are marketed and shown by film distributor separated from the film main production team and distribution release from the film of the people. Destiny, Wire, Broads, Sony and Universal are for the top film distribution in the trade. By working with trades and even airlines, they set the release date and run the advertising. Global film release may also need extra work. Foreign language subtitle and regional age certification are often handled by the distribution too. Film distribution is changing, however, its rise streaming TV platform like Netflix, Amazon, and Destiny often new way to prepare movies. Step 17, promotion. Promotion a film is any work done to make people aware of it. This is including the marketing campaigns that are usually devised and run by the film distribution. However, most film productions start with a preview and trailer. There are an impact made a specialist agency rather there than the production team and achieve maximum impact shown in the cinemas on the TV and online and play a central role to attracting audience. The top technique to making effective film trailer, get shortlist. Cinema trailer average 1.5 to 2.5 minutes with TV spot and 15 to 60 second. Tantalized views. The gimple of the most exciting scene within spotlight spot. Speak easily. Try using a voiceover or a text title to explain this fact. Film productions today is lens heavily on the social media like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. There still will link back to an official website to YouTube channel host a trailer. Let's see now about type of camera shot, different type of camera shot that we will use to filmmaking. Number one, extreme wide shot. Number two, long shot or wide shot, and number three, full shot, and number four, medium long shot. Number five, cowboy shot, and six, medium shot, and seven, medium close shot, and eight, close up shot, and 9, extreme close up, and 10, establishing shot. Then we will explain all the step or all the shot. The extreme long shot, it's shortly called as ELS, extreme wide shot, or EWS. An extreme long shot or extreme wide shot make your subject appear small against their location. You can use an extreme long shot to make your subject feel distant or unfamiliar. It can also make your subject feel overwhelmed by its location. Of all any various camera shots other there consider using the extreme long shot when you need to ellipse your location or isolation. Long shot LS or wide shot WS. The long shot is now as in wide shot and shortly WS is the same idea but a bit closer. If your subject is a person, then his or her whole body will in the view but not filling the shot. In these words, there should be good idea to space above the below your subject. Use a long shot or wide shot to keep your subject in plain view amidst general surrounding. The wide shot is also lets us see the beautiful background as well as the outlook, which will make any big movement or more cinematic. Of the many camera shot and long shot give us better idea to scene setting and give us a better idea for how to character fit into the area. Full shot as shortly FS. Now let's talk about the camera shot that lets your subject feel in the frame while keeping ellipse on the scenery. The full shot from one of the best content movies and other tracking shot, meaning the camera movement feature throughout the shoot. In the particular case, the camera slowly move or track toward, and then of all the different camera shoot in the film, full shot can use to feature multiple character in single shot. Medium wide shot as shortly MWS, a medium long shot frames in the subject from the near. It's like the difference between a full shot and a medium shot. You can always frame camera shoot from any angle as well as don't be afraid to think about medium long shot while behind a character. Let's will know about cowboy shot, a variation of the cowboy shot which frames the subject from roughly the mid-thigh up. It's called cowboy shot because it uses the Western cowboy shot or CS. A variation of this cowboy shot which framed as the subject from roughly the thigh up and called cowboy shot because it used the Western the frame gun silencer or guns or to establish something weapons. Medium shot as called as MS. Let's move into the camera shot that reveal your subject or in more detail. The media shot is one of the most common camera shot. It's similar to the cowboy shot above but frame and wriggly waist up and throat its toes. So it's more of your subject while keeping their surrounding visual. Medium shot will seem like the most standard camera shot around, but every shot size you choose will have an effect on the view. A medium shot can often be used a buffer shot for dialogue scene, then that have an important moment later and that will be shown in close-up shot. If you do not use any all type of different type of camera shot in the film, how can you single anything? You will viewer without shot size constant. Media close-up shot MCU. It's shortly called MCU. The media close-up frame as subject from lowly chest up. So it's typically probe the face but still keeps your subject somewhat distance. The media close-up shot, the camera shot size keeps the character easily distanced even during the face-to-face conversation. Next we will know about close-up shot. is shortly called as CU. It's time to a close-up shot when you want to reveal the subject emotion or reaction. The close-up camera shot fill your frame with a part of your subject. If your subject is a person, it's often their face of all the different type of camera shot size in the film. A close-up is perfect for this important moment. The close-up shot size is nearly enough to teeny emotion but not too close that we lose visibility. Extreme close-up shot. Extreme close-up shot as now as ECU short form. The extreme close-up shot is the most you can feel a frame with your subject. It often shown eyes, mouth, gun trigger, etc. The extreme close-up shot, smaller subject, get greater details and the mainly focus on the point. Use an extreme close-up shot for a special feature for your subject. In all above shots are starting with an establishing shot. Establishing shots means a shot it's had a scene that's clearly shown as the location of the action. This shot often follow an aerial shot and it's used to show everything will happen. If we'll summarize all of the shot, the camera shot summary, you can describe it's like how you choose your frame will specific impact. How close or how far your subject from your camera, your shot size will underscore how to audience should feel about it. Your subject will appear smaller in the long shot like wide shot and they will larger in the medium shot and they will largest in the close-up shot. That's almost for camera's shot size. Now we will learn about the camera angle. The narrative of film or video release or various dynamic compound that's come together to create a good story for writing to direction or acting or editing. But one of the most important thing now we will learn about camera angle. The narrative of film or video release a various dynamic component come together or to create a good story for writing to direction to acting or at last editing and promotion and marketing. But all of the most important often overlooked all the component are the scene composition which itself is depend on how to frame you shoot you and which is the angle in camera place. We already covered everything about camera shot size and now we will learn about camera angle. If we define the camera angle, first of all low angle shot and then eye shot and shoulder level shot and then hip level shot and then knee level shot and ground level shot, dash angle shot and high angle shot, 9 over head shot and aerial shot and at last we use pop shot. Let's dive the right in all the shot and explain it how it work and when we will use it. First of all, low angle shot. As the name suggests, in this angle the camera is placed below of the eye level in such way that the central character or object in frame gain domains over the surrounding. The kinds of shoot are widely used filmmaker to introduce their protagonist or other. When filming your own video, you can use this angle to add a large then extra live element to your scene. You can use these to obtain a scene as your subject walk into a frame or follow them as they walk together. Something. Low angle shot work really well for a fashion video where you want to show the subject is powerful and instant, as well as the traveling video enhance the curtain architectural element. And number two, eye level shot. One of the most commonly used camera angle, an eye level shot is used to filmmaking world to establishing a scene is naturally between a character and its environment. In this angle, the object or the head of the face is space, peacefully in line the camera lens, which implies the neither the subject or the situation and overpowering. How do we use it? If you create talking head video for YouTube and other social media to change or that you are already shown the eye level. This is the angle that makes most scene for taking head video because the connection is to help you behind with the viewer. But that is not only thing you use this angle for eye level shoot. You can also use it while filming, blogging, interview, and any other interaction based video content. Number 3. Shoulder level shot. When eye level should help establishing a direct connection to between the subject and the audience, it can also make your character seem shorter than they are, can create an unsettling feelings, especially the wider shot or in the other. Avoid this, filmmaker usually end up placing the camera at strangely lower level around the character's shoulder, giving the camera angle the name shoulder level shot. Shoulder level shot is one of the most type of camera angle in the characterized by minimal headroom or strangely lower eye line. Due their lower than eye level placement, these shot often of course with low angle shot. However, when observed closely, we will realize these they are as different and cheese. How do we use it? If you want to add a cinematic task in your video content, especially in the motovlogging, and shoulder level shot can provide the very effect. 7. Dash angle shot. Dash angle shot or dash tilt is a camera technique that dates back to German film in the late of 1920 before it started find wild appearance in Hollywood in 1930. Characterized the titleized axis dash angle are used by filmmaker to create a dynamic effect or leave the audience feelings confused, unstabilized, and disordered. As a content creator, you can incorporate dash angle shoot to enhance tension and generate few amongst your audience. Alternately, you can also incorporate a few dash angle shot to give your video widely vibe. One of the most important role of this about film character camera angle and however is to use any when required set the signature shot for when the character or story demand it and avoid this them just to shake it up. And then we will know about high angle shot. A high angle shot is a cinematic technique when the camera point down a subject character from above the eye level. When used correctly, this camera angle help establishing feeling or variation, weakness and happiness in a character. Filmmaker likes to apply Hickok, the said the master of the high angle shot, having used them excessively the even until fear extends and discomfortable for the audience. While making your own video on the reason you use high angle shot is to bring out the variation of the character. But if you are not traditional filmmaker, you can still get creative with this. Bloggers are often seen using high angle shot to the showcase their workplace and living quarter. You can even use this to show yourself in a new setting as well. But the most important thing to remember that the transition of one of the shot another is really impact how your story will told. Like we saw about an example of the Avenger. Now we will learn about overhead shot by bird's eye view. A highly variation camera angle of the overhead or wide eye view is involved placing the camera directly above the subject to capture in 90-degree angle. 10. Aerial shot. A camera angle that become a very popular recently thanks to boom the drone photography. Aerial shot is most used in video production to establishing the video geographical setting. The on consideration big budget luxurious original aerial photography is now thin reach of almost any production. Notice how David Francer used this camera angle as acknowledged to preserve the Zodiac killer in his 2007 trailer. 11. Pop shot. Filmmakers have for years used point of view, shortly POV, is put their audience in these shows of a character or object and make them see the world for the preservation. The simpler time of POV shot is on where the camera acts as the eyes of the character and the audience seeing the what they see. While the Pope shot were intricately associated with a sailor or killer gen, the rise the immersive technology like visual reality popes that popes show are here to stay. If we open up, we will core story will away be at the heart of the videos that you create knowledge of the different camera angle. You can go a long way to pushing forth your narrative goal. Use this camera angle and turn with the right camera shot to ensure that your message is never lost to translation. To understand the different type of camera shot and when to use them and check out this blog in for many advice. Now we will learn about the camera movement. Number one, static shot, and number two, pan, and number three, tilt, and number four, push in, and number five, pull out, and six, zoom, and seven, dolly zoom, and eight, roll, and nine, tracking shot, and 10, ARC shot, and 11, boom shot, and 12, random movement. Camera movement is a filmmaking technique that causes to change in the frame or preserve thought the movement of this camera. Camera movement allows cinematography and director is shift to audience view without cutting. Specific type of camera movement in the film also can create the physiological and emotional effect on the audience. This effect can be used to make film more immersive and engaging. Static. Static camera movement, the first on of our list, the type of camera movement in the film is static camera shot. Static shot has no camera movement at all. It is achieved by locking a camera to a fixed position. For example, tripod. It establishing for a static shot make is non-distracting. It's making it one of the best camera movement for short reverse shot dialogue and replace composition and showcasing and actor performance. A cure distance Martin scenes directly style allowing room for promotion for his actor. Static shot is the multiple camera are perfectly capture this moment. Pan. The camera pan is directly camera horizontally left to right. The pan camera movement is typically achieved with a tripod head but can also be done handheld or with a stabilizer. Pen are often motivated by the character's action. They can also use the reveal new information to the audience. When drawn quickly, the speed and the fast camera movement is now as a wide pen. Wide pens are one of the best camera movement and add energy to the shot. Wide pens can used between two characters rather they are cutting to establishing more engaging connection. We analyze the wide pens of La La Land with this video. Tilt. Camera tilt are just looking like a pen only vertical. Tilt camera movement direct a camera upward or downward. Camera tilt can be used to give a character dominantial in a shot or to reveal a new information for the audience. Tilt enable filmmaker to capture a verticality of a film in the movement of spatial. Push in the movie or in a camera closer to subject typically with a dolly camera movement or stage cam. Push in can draw the audience attention toward ease in special detail. Filmmaker also push in toward character to try their infer what occurred internally. This can be reaction thought process and internal conflict. Pull out. The camera pull out is external opposite of pushing. Pull out is smooth camera movement that move the camera further away from the subject. This movement causes of subject to grow smaller while revealing the surrounding. Pull out can use revealing the setting and character. Emotionally, pull out can highlight a character isolation and loneliness. Stanley Kubrick used the dust from the jack in the scene in The Shining. Zoom. Author zoom is the technique one of the camera movement that do not create movement within the image. Zoom change the focus length of the camera lens, either the zoom magnifying or zoom out demagnifying, or for the size of a subject in the frame. Zoom are a technique because there is no equivalent to it in the experience of human eye. Zoom can feel artificial and non-artificial. For this reason, zoom is one of the best camera movement to use horror and trailers. The zoom commonly found the many cinema and other videography, but uses specially character and by them they distance into madness and like this shot from full process. Dolly zoom. One of the more heavy handle camera movement is dolly zoom. A dolly zoom is achieved by drawing a camera away from the toward a subject while similarized zooming in the other direction. Dolly zoom are the incredible intentional camera movement because they are have such specific effect. A visual effect of the dolly zoom depth and distance shift. In this fantasy or horror genre, it is used to prominently supernatural force. We break down an example for the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship, the Ring in this video easily. Roll. The most important camera movement is roll. Camera roll is rotationally camera movement that rotate the camera over its side on its long axis. Rolls can be designed or unnatural. For this reason, filmmaker use the distortions to the audience to create uneasiness. Its specific effect make a for every intentional international camera movement and would only be used when wanted a conflict and discomfortable and this audience. Sometimes this effect in this camera them the search as seen for the best Marvel movies Black Panther when Killmonger and the Stone the sentence uneasiness we will find this role. Tracking shot. A tracking shot is a necessary one of the most shot that physically move the camera throughout the scene for an extended amount time. Tracking camera movement often follows a traveling subject throughout. They can used a simple show up the scene. Check out our breakdown for these best tips shooting the better tracking shot. Tracking camera movement is a type of tracking shot that moves rarely left to right. Track camera movement has historically been achieved with a dolly tracking camera movement. Modern time it's allowed to complex short movement that move a camera in all directional. ARC shot. The ARC shot obtained the camera around a subject in ARC pattern. ARC shots are typically used to add energy in a shot which character has minimal action. Imagine if you shoot a captured statical on tripod, your hair performance would still make it engaging. However, the ARC movement create uneasier in the audience immediately, just like Reese feel. This result is uneasy yet uncreatable. Joker Finals is one of the best example. Bomb shot. The move of the camera vertically upward to downward, filmmaker turns into the boom shot. Boom shot are achieved by using boom crane camera movement, pedestrian camera movement, and jimps. The, they can a small boom movement typically used to retell the character and other time filmmaker use large boom movement to show off the setting of the scene. This out shot as now establishing shot. Check out more analysis you can find about boom shot. A random movement. Sometimes camera movement are not motivated by the character action but rather than audience experience filmmaker often add a random movement to shot by character shake throughout a handless shot to heighten the scene. When used more stabilized or random movement is establishing subjectively and for the audience is this used film by Blaze on the throw event in combination with zoom, random movement, big shot, stylical or a pen shot and dolly zoom and many more. Give subjectively and documentary feel on the film. Thanks for watching. Let's see now about type of camera shot. Different type of camera shot that we will use to filmmaking. Number one, extreme wide shot. Number two, long shot or wide shot, and number three, full shot, and number four, medium long shot. Number five, cowboy shot, and six, medium shot, and seven, medium close shot, and 8 close-up shot, and 9 extreme close-up, and 10 establishing shot. Then we will explain all the step or all the shot. The extreme long shot, it's shortly called as ELS, extreme wide shot, or EWS. An extreme long shot or extreme wide shot make your subject appear small against their location. You can use an extreme long shot to make your subject feel distant or unfamiliar. It can also make your subject feel overwhelmed by its location. Of all any various camera shots, other they are considered using the extreme long shot when you need to ellipse your location or isolation. Long shot LS or wide shot WS. It's the long shot is now as a wide shot and shortly WS is the same idea but a bit closer. If your subject is a person, then his or her whole body will in the view but not filling the shot. In these words, there should be good idea to space above the below your subject. Use a long shot or wide shot to keep your subject in plain view amidst general surrounding. The wide shot is also lets us see the beautiful background as well as the outlook which will make any big movement or more cinematic. Of the many camera shot and long shot give us better idea to scene setting and give us a better idea for how to character fit into the area. Full shot as shortly FS. Now let's talk about the camera shot that lets your subject feel in the frame while keeping ellipse on the scenery. The full shot from one of the best content movies and other tracking shot, meaning the is the camera movement featured throughout the shoot. In the particular case, the camera slowly move or track toward, and then of all the different camera shoot in the film, full shot can use to feature multiple character in single shot. Medium wide shot, as shortly MWS, a medium long shot frames in the subject from the near. It's like the difference between a full shot and a medium shot. You can always frame camera shoot from any angle as well as though you don't be afraid to think about medium long shot while behind a character. Let's will know about cowboy shot, a variation of the cowboy shot which frames the subject from roughly the mid-thigh. It's called cowboy shot because it uses the Western. Now we will know about history of film. The history of film is the development or virtual art from the creating using a film technology and that began latest in 19th century. The evidence of film as an artist medium and not clearly defined. The were earlier cinematography and scening by other. However, the commercial public scening and the 10 Lumitrix Badar short film in Paris in 28 December in 100 1895 can be reguessed at the break throughout the project cinematography motion picture. In this earlier time, the film were black and white, the under the minute long and without recording sound and consist a single shot from the Stanley camera. The first detect show film movie from the Northly and establishing mass entertainment industry, which is film production competition and studies establishing throughout the world. Popular new media including the television in 1950, home video 1980 and the internet in 1990 influenced the distribution of constant film. Film production unusually responds with contained the fit new media and technical environments, including the widescreen 1950 and 3D and 4D film. Most separately, film is keep thoughtful, skin-free, attractive system that we were cheapest and more easily handled, including 8 mm film and the video and smartphone camera, allowing for this increasing number of and take inspiration. Now I will describe about a director as popular as Mrinal Sen. Mrinal Sen, born in 14 May 1923 in Faridpur, East India, British India, and now it's Dhaka to Bangladesh. He was an Indian film director as a screenwriter and now as his primary work in Bangla and few Hindi and some Telugu language film, registered as one of the finest Indian filmmaker. Along with his correspondent Sanjit Roy and Hrithik Roshan and Tapan Singh and Sin played major role in the new cinema in Western Indian film. Mrinal Sen has received various national and international honorable and Indian National Film Award, and Government of India honored him with the Padma Bhushan. The government of France honored him with the Order Arts of the latest. Right, and the Russian government honored him Order of the Friendship. Mrinal Sen was the awarded was Pollock Award, is the highest award of the filmmaking in India. He was one of the few Indian filmmaking having won award is big three film festival like Chennai, Venice and other.